Don't go anywhere, stay till the end because you will never guess where we're going next week. Movies have the power to take you on a journey where you can leave reality for a few hours. That's the exact feeling you get when entering Cypher Escape experience. Patrick and his partner Roy both have a background in film production and acting, have dedicated their time and talent into creating an experience that transports you right out of this world. Their love for the escape rooms has grown into a serious passion for great storytelling and immersive environments. So let's put on our best spacesuit and find out what Cypher Escape is hiding in the distant galaxy, here on Find Your Escape. Patrick, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Very, very good. Tell me, for people who don't know of the Cypher Escape experience, what you guys are, and kind of tell me a little bit about you and your partners and all the fun stuff that goes along with you.
So, Cypher Escape Experience is an escape room. We have locations in Studio City, Los Angeles, and in Atlanta, Georgia.
Super awesome.
So currently we have one room, second room on the way, fall 2018, a couple months maybe.
Yeah,
we'll
perfect.
open the second room. So Cypher focuses a little bit on a different area than what you might see in other escape rooms. First of all, we go all out on production value. We go all out on the videos that we shoot, the sound, the lighting.
I can see that. I'm so excited to show people like what this is. Yeah.
What we love about some escape rooms is that they're set in a period. They're set in the past. Oh, it's an Indiana Jones room, or it's a vampire room, and all that stuff's really cool. We love that. But one thing that we like, well, let's bring it to the future. Let's set the rooms in the future, and we've seen spaceship rooms before.
Sure.
But all of our rooms, that's basically our genre, are going to be set in the future.
Super cool.
And it's kind of got that, it's kind of got that stylized, like cyberpunk feel to some of the rooms.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're going with the whole thing.
I really seriously cannot wait for people to see what is in this room.
Awesome.
I'm so excited. So, okay, first off, what is your background? What did you do before? And then how all of a sudden did you fall upon an escape room?
I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Awesome.
Kind of went into the engineering thing there. Left engineering, went more towards IT. And then there came to a point where we said, you know what, I got far in that industry and I decided it's time for a change of pace.
Yeah.
We moved here to LA. It's been a few years now. Love it. I would never go anywhere else.
Really?
I love LA.
Oh my God, okay.
So
you're one of the first people that never said I love LA, the traffic and everything, you love it.
Everyone who lives here loves LA.
That's so crazy, right?
We do some different businesses around the LA area, boutique type businesses, salons, restaurants, things of that nature, real estate. But also in production. I would say very heavily into the production industry, film, TV, commercial, promotional video for social media, things of that nature. And also started doing a lot of escape rooms. And that kind of is what we said, hey, why don't we take this experience that we have over here and see if we can integrate it into something, because we love doing escape rooms. So this is more of a passion project.
The entrepreneur ends up finding what he loves.
Yeah, so this is definitely a passion project. So, while we built the room, we wrote all the scripts, we did all the design, the puzzles, everything is, we created it kind of from our heart, it's as a passion.
Right.
So we hope anybody who comes and does it and feels the same way about it as we do.
That's
really
awesome. That's very cool. So you obviously know how to run a business. Tell me a little bit about this room first, the story that we have.
You wake up from cryo sleep and there's no one else on board. And there's all kinds of alarms going off, there's problems, and then you have to start solving those problems in order to move through the ship.
Right.
At this point now you're learning what happened as you're going through, and then the finally last step is you get the final piece of the puzzle, and then boom, you hit the escape pod, you're out of here.
Awesome, okay.
If you make it. 60 minutes, of course.
Right, of course. What process did you guys go through to create this room?
So specifically, this room was our first room we built.
Okay.
So it was definitely a learning process.
Sure.
That learning curve was, it was a lot. We went through, different fabricators. We went with items that we thought would really be awesome.
Yeah.
And then when it came in, it was not so awesome.
Right.
So I would say 80% of the build out was conceptual. 20% of it was winging it after it got here, and also it's the thing about, you think building an escape room wouldn't be that difficult,
right?
In terms of I need a puzzle, then I need another puzzle, has to look cool, but once you build it, you pull it all together, it comes together, you're like, wait a minute, this part doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Totally.
So we had to rework some things, move things around, and I would say it's very organic the way it came together.
Sure.
It wasn't we had it on a blueprint, we put it together.
Because it never is.
Yeah, it never is. So we've learned a lot of things we'll use going forward. So
Right.
hopefully room 2, when we build it, is going to be so smooth. Of course, I'm sure we'll hit a few roadblocks here and there, but yeah, it was a big learning process.
And your second room that is not built yet, you guys have a story, you have a name for it.
It's going to be a futuristic prison, and it's going to be called Incarceration 2087.
Okay, super awesome. I'm so excited. Tell me.
Essentially, you're brought to this prison. You are a prisoner.
Okay.
You're put in there. You're wrongfully accused.
Okay.
As you'll find out that this prison has a habit of doing that.
Sure.
So we're put into this prison, and there's an external force who is going to help us basically escape from the prison and also gather information about the prison and the warden and any of the other improprieties going on. So
there's so much advice to give to new owners. We ask this all the time, but do you have something that you could share with people that want to open up an escape room? You know, maybe in a place that is a little bit more desolate, or some place that is doesn't have a lot of escape rooms.
Basically, when we first opened before we opened the escape room, we did research. We looked at the other escape rooms in the market. We looked at how frequently they were booking. We looked at the demographics. We looked at how many escape rooms there were in each market, because we opened this one in Atlanta roughly exactly the same time. When we built this one, we already were building Atlanta, like from the concept. Yeah, it was both of them.
Of course.
I would say definitely do your research on your location. Do these people who are coming to do the escape rooms, are they doing it because, they found it on Groupon, or are they doing it because they're escape room enthusiasts, or are they doing it because it's word of mouth? How are they finding out about it? Why are they booking it? It's because in some markets, you definitely need educational kind of thing in your marketing. Like, what is an escape room? How is an escape room beneficial to you? Why will you have fun? How will you have fun?
Right.
Definitely, I would say in LA, it's been easier for us than in Atlanta, but Atlanta's really picking up and they're doing a lot of business. So it's just that thing, you just have to get out there and you have to make sure that your customer's educated on what you're offering them.
Right.
And then secondly, I would say, find a network of people who are going to help you build the room. You got to lock down that contractor, lock down those people who understand how all the systems work. Eventually, you're going to learn that yourself if you're building it.
Yeah.
But make sure you have a good group of people to help you.
Do you feel that LA is getting saturated with a lot of escape rooms, or do you feel that people will do better in an area that is not so many?
That's hard to say. I would say it's easier to start in a place like Los Angeles because it is saturated and everyone sort of already knows what it is.
Right.
And it's funny with escape rooms, it's kind of like, it's that kind of thing. If you've done one or two of them, you're probably just going to keep doing them. Like, your cost of acquisition on the customer who already does escape rooms it's nothing. Like, it's very easy, right?
Yeah.
They just have to know you exist. Eventually they're going to come do it.
Sure.
In a market where there's less escape rooms, it becomes more of a marketing thing at that same point. So, it can go either way, really. I mean, it just depends on what you feel comfortable with. But just like Los Angeles or Atlanta or any of the bigger markets, even in a smaller city, once people do it, the word of mouth is going to spread, and they're going to enjoy it just like people here enjoy it.
What's next for escape rooms, do you feel?
First of all, like a lot of people say, like, I want it to be high tech. It's got to be, cutting edge. Yes, in a way, we like that, and of course we went that direction.
Sure.
But more so, we want to see something that's clever, it's innovative. Our goal is, don't just give them a puzzle, give them a story, give them immersion, build an environment around them that they can feel like they're a part of. And we just want to raise the bar in that area so that we can continue to see something like that spread to escape rooms around us. We want it to be a whole experience. It's not just fun solving puzzles, it's like you're part of a movie. And then that's the kind of industry we come from. So that's what we know how to build. We want to put you in a movie.
Right.
And we even do our advertising that way. Our trailers are it's like a movie trailer.
Right.
And our posters for our rooms are movie posters. So.
Right, yeah, which I love, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you're a part of actually ANA, Escape
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that and like why people should become a part of that, or
Sure.
anything that you guys are a part of that you feel would help the industry?
So I was introduced to that by Adam at LA Dragon Studios, Knights of the Round Table.
Love him, by the way. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's
funny.
He's awesome. Yeah. Definitely we agree with the standpoint that none of us are in competition. No one's going to come do this escape room 2 times, right?
Yes.
3 times. It's not going to happen. So I might as well refer people to them, and they refer people to us, right?
Right.
And the group not only offers a way to bring people from one room to another, but they offer a lot of other value at the meetings and things of this nature. They bring in industry consultants, experts, people who talk about how to do, this kind of lighting or that. And there's a lot of information that's shared and a lot of stories you get from the other owners that actually have helped us a lot on our journey to.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
This is a relatively new business, and it's new to us. Not the concept of escape rooms, but running an escape room.
Right.
So those guys have actually helped us a lot.
Oh, super good. I'm so glad to hear that. So, I have to ask, what happens if they don't escape?
If they don't escape the Starship Desolation, well, going in you have 60 minutes, and it's implied that that's either 60 minutes of oxygen or 60 minutes until a critical system's failure.
Sure.
Or you basically have 60 minutes. There's different perils.
Okay.
In the ship that you can run into. So if you don't make it to the escape pod and make it out within 60 minutes, you'll succumb to one or all of those.
Sure.
It could be the cold vacuum of space. It could be eternal loneliness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things that can happen on the Starship Desolation.
Yeah.
There's you basically have a very small margin to make it to the escape pod and get out. But there's endless things that could occur in the deep space.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Find Your Escaper with Patrick at Cypher. Patrick, if they want to book with you, can you tell me your phone number and your website?
Yeah, phone number is 818-806-0220. And booking is online, crackthecypher.com, and that's Cypher with a Y.
Perfect, so CYPHER.
Correct, yeah.
Awesome. Guys, links are down below. Also, if you're in Atlanta, that is also the link, so Atlanta and Los Angeles. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week, and subscribe. That's what we do. Bye.
That's my favorite thing now, is seeing people get scared, laugh. We actually have shout outs to the Puzzle Warriors. We actually had a team that comes in and they're enthusiast level. They're just starting out, but they're called the Puzzle Warriors. Every time they finish a puzzle, they would go, Puzzle Warriors! Woo!